how to get a tradie to break down their quotation. With the info that I'm going to share with you in this video, you'll never need to worry again about how they worked out that price. So many folks ask for a breakdown of the contractor's price, and the word breakdown itself does trigger a certain emotion in the majority of contractors, and that's the first thing that we need to correct. When the contractor hears the word breakdown, they immediately go on the defensive. They think you want to know how much profit they're making. They think you want to know how many screws are on the job and how much it is for a box of them. They think you want to know how much the silicone is per tube and you can buy it cheaper off Amazon. By the way, if that is you, I'd encourage you to get out of those tactical weeds and actually start running a business. And if you've followed me for a while, you'll know what's important to a business owner when it comes to the breakdown. Now, remember remembering that this video is about getting what you want, and here's how you can do it. So, as I mentioned, the first thing to change is the language. The word breakdown. Let's stop using that and change that to something else. Now, as the business owner, here's some things that you should really care about rather than the screws and the silicone. What's included in the quote specifically? Number 2, what's excluded from the quote specifically? Number 3, what's the proposals in terms of timelines? Number 4, what are the payment terms and do they align with your cash flow? See, if these questions are answered, you have a breakdown before you've even asked for it. And they're critical questions to have answered. So if you're intending to make a hire without total clarity around those points, then stop. The contractor you're speaking to is getting all pissy when probing for those bits of information. I'd encourage you to fucking run a mile. Because it tells me that they, number 1, don't value you. Number 2, they're leaving open that door of opportunity. Number 3, they're unprofessional. Number 4, they're going to be absolute ball bags to work with. So when you're wanting to see a breakdown, try this out for your question. Thanks for the quotation. I just want to make sure that we're all singing off the same hymn sheet and our expectations are aligned. When can we sit down to run through a few bits before we get started? And by virtue of the responses that come back, you start forming the breakdown of information that actually matters to you, the property investor. Try this as a question, let me know how you get on. And if you want to know when you're legally required to ask for a labour and materials breakdown, make sure you are following me. Tap that follow button. I'll see you in the next video.